What's up YouTube, Dan here from Zephyr Wargames, and I'm bringing you Rob's Gotenks deck. Now, as you've seen from the many duels I've faced off against this a lot of times, and I can't understand why this isn't like as meta. It might be because we're new players and I don't understand it as much, but this deck is insane, it blows my mind, and it's got all type of turn plays, like turn 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, like it's got everything and the consistency is there as well. So, for those of you who don't know, Gotenks as a leader is when this card attacks, if your opponent's when it attacks your opponent's leader, if you have less cards in your hand than your opponent chooses one and drops it into the drop zone. So Awakened one is when this card attacks your opponent's leader, if you have less cards in your hand than your opponent chooses one and drops it, but it gains a card when you attack. Quite straightforward and simple on that one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive straight into the deck. So we zoom out a little bit more. The deck is so powerful, so powerful. So I'll take you through its turn 1 plays. So its turn 1 plays is you play 4 of the Manipulating God Champer. This searches you out your Double Strike Champer. Turn 2, you go into Mighty Mask, which you play 4 of these. You attack with it, and then you tribute off and search out a Goten and a Trunks. So that sets you up for your turn 3 plays, which when we get to the 3 drops I'll show you. We've got 4 Trunks Protector of Children. This is your 10k if your life is 4 or less and draw 1. Then into the 3s, we've got 4 Leap to the Future Sun Goten. This searches you out your Trunks. Gotenks? Yeah, searches out your Gotenks. And you've got 4 Leap to the Future Trunks, and this searches you out your Gotenks as well. So these search you out your turn 4 plays. So your turn 3 plays, ideally, what you want to be getting to is one of these guys, which you play 4 Unified Spirit Goten and 4 Unified Spirit Trunks. Now the best thing about these is you search these out, so this is your turn 3 play, you make this guy, you've got your Gotenks in hand, you reveal the Gotenks, you pop a card in your attack, and then in the main you bounce it back to hand so it doesn't get destroyed. Then your turn 4 plays come into your drop 6s, and I'll quickly show you that now, is this psyched up Gotenks. We'll get to the effects when we get there later, but he's an evolve cost from your hand of 4. So he's very powerful. Anyway, so the other drop 3s that we play is the Champers. Now you never summon him, you just use him for the double strike drops. You've then got 2 Time Patrol Trunks. This is just because you get a lot in your graveyard anyway, so once you banish it, you then get to search even more, or you get to add one of the 2 from the top. You've only got the 1 Energy Power Gotenks. Again, this is searchable, and then the other Gotenks kind of make up for the lack of that. The other darks we've got is 2 Mirror for the 20k crit. And then we've got 2 Masked Saiyan Mystery Warrior, again for a double strike and board wipe. Then we've got the 1 Ghost Attack Super Saiyan 3 Goten. So this is your turn, maybe a later turn 1 because you need to have the Gotenks on board to evolve it. But again, it's a drop 4 so you can evolve into the 3 one. Ideally, this is your boss monster. So 4 psyched up Gotenks. This is busted. So you can make him with 4. So Sun Goten and Trunks Youth. Place 1 of the specified card with the same power from your hand into your drop area and place cards. So you use those ones up there. It's got double strike, 2500 attack, and then when you play this card, if you have a Sun Goten in your drop area, draw 2 cards, which you will do after you've unioned it with it. And then if you have a Trunks Youth in your drop area, which you do, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and knock it out. Doesn't have a level or anything, it just knocks it out. So it's incredibly beasty and powerful. And just the 25 double strike is mental. It's so powerful. And as you can see from the level ups, he's only got 4 or 5. No, sorry, he's got 7 1 drops and 10ks. The rest are all 5 drops. So he's got loads of mini ones that he can drop, which is why the darks work so well in this deck, because he can fill up the graveyard quite easily with those ones early game and protect himself. Onto the extra cards. We've got 3 Vardos Assistant and 1 Full Power Energy. This is more for early game, but it does. This one destroys a card that's of cost 1 or less, so not as consistent, but it is your green one should you have used up all your red energies. And then you've got your red energy Vardos, which when you use it, you negate the attack and then stand one of your battle cards back up. And then finally, we've got the Super Ghost Kamikaze attack. This is really good turn 2 as well if you don't have the Mighty Mask, because if Gotenks is your leader area, battle area, play 2, or battle area, sorry, you play 2 ghost tokens, and tokens have 15,000 power. Now, the ghost tokens, as far as we know, don't have levels, so when a card says destroy a card with levels, a level 3 or less, you can't knock it out. But I could be wrong on that one. That might change in the future, or it might be something that I don't understand. But that combos off nicely with the red one here, because this one is if you have 4 or less cards in your hand, this card and all your ghost tokens gain double strike. When you play this card, play 3 ghost tokens. So this one gives you 3 ghost tokens. Then if you get these on as well, you've got 4. So you've got 7 ghost tokens with double strike. And then you've got this one as well, which has had double strike. Sorry, only your ghost tokens gain double strike, but this has still got a 20k, and you've got 7 cards on board that are going to double strike, and that's before you drop a champer on this guy as well. So as you can tell, absolutely beastie deck, and I'm really surprised it's not doing more in the meta. So it'll be interesting to see where Gotenks go from this. It's definitely a nice deck to pick up, and to be fair, there's nothing in here that's of huge value from what I know. Like, some of the dark cards are quite expensive, but if you're able to buy the special edition set, you pick them up really cheap. This is the same with the greens as well. I think I picked up 4 of each of the greens for a tenner. So you can pretty much pick all of that up. And then the rest is very, very cheap, apart from the darks. Like I said, the darks just help your power plays. You can take them out if you want to go more green or more red. Put more kamikaze tokens in and stuff like that. But that's just down to you if you want to play around with it a bit. But it's still going to be very, very powerful and very, very useful. But thanks for watching. I hope this has helped. I hope this has given an idea of your own Gotenks deck. I really, really like it. I think it's incredibly powerful, and it'll be nice to see how this acts under more consistent tournaments. Like, this has only been up to 1 or 2 tournaments, and it's done okay. It's finished about mid-table, but it's just, this is before the new additions of the Champers and the Darks. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. And obviously give us a big hit on the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoyed this, so you don't miss out on any more Dragon Ball news. So we've got more profiles, we've got more battles, we'll have more openings as well. Set 3 is due to the UK very, very shortly, so we'll have more to go around with that one. Anyway, thanks, and as always guys, until next time, happy battling.